Hey guys, today we're going to solve derivatives by limit process. You're given a function f of x and you want to find f prime of x. So you take the limit as delta x approaches 0 of f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x. And this is the formula you're going to be using to solve these types of problems. Don't be confused by delta x. It's just a variable and you can change it with any other variable like h. But for my textbook's sake, I'll just keep it at delta x. The problem we're given is s of t is equal to 6 plus 2 over 3 t. First, we want to identify f of x and f of x plus delta x. So f of x is equal to 6 plus 2 over 3 t. It's just our function. And then f of x plus delta x is going to equal 6 plus 2 over 3, and then replace the t with x plus delta x. So we can now take the limit. So we take the limit of delta x as delta x goes to 0, and we plug in our formula. So we have 6 plus 2 over 3 times x plus delta x minus f of x, which is 6 plus 2 over 3 t, but I'll just use x. And don't forget to divide by delta x or multiply by 1 over delta x, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we can see if we can expand and simplify what we have. So I'm going to distribute this 2/3 to x and delta x. So we have 6 plus 2 over 3x plus 2 over 3 delta x minus, and I should distribute this minus sign, minus 6 plus 2 over 3x. That should be minus 2 over 3x. So you see that our plus 6 and our minus 6 cancel each other out, and this positive 2 over 3x cancels with this negative 2 over 3x. And that leaves us with 2 over 3 delta x. So we can simplify and take the limit of delta as delta x approaches 0 of 2 over 3 delta x divided by delta x, or times 1 over delta x. And that's going to cancel out our variable delta x, and it's just going to leave us with the limit as delta x approaches 0 of 2 over 3, and that is equal to 2 over 3. Here we have f of x is equal to 8 over x plus 5. And we want to go ahead and write the formula for our derivative, which is equal to the limit as delta x approaches 0 of f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x. And we want to identify f of x, which is 8 over x plus 5, and our f of x plus delta x is equal to 8 over x plus delta x plus 5. Now we can take the limit. We take the limit as delta x approaches 0. We plug in our f of x plus delta x, which is 8 over x plus delta x plus 5, minus f of x, which is 8 over x plus 5, divided by delta x, or multiply by 1 over delta x. But we'll worry about that later. Here we need to subtract two fractions with different denominators. And in order to do that, we can cross multiply. We cross multiply the 8 times x plus 5 and the 8 times x plus delta x plus 5 in order to get the same denominator. Say this is denominator A and this is denominator B. We cross multiply to get the same denominator. So we multiply 8 times x plus 5 over AB minus 8 times x plus delta x plus 5 over AB. Now that we have the same denominator, we can put the whole expression over the same denominator. So we have our expression over AB, or we can just go ahead and multiply A times B, which is x plus 5 times x plus delta x plus 5. And we can go ahead and take the limit just so we don't forget. So the limit as delta x approaches 0 of this expression, but we can go ahead and simplify our numerator by distributing the 8. So it's going to give us 8x plus 8 times 5, which should be 40, minus 8x minus 8 times delta x and then minus 40 because it's a negative 8 all over our denominator. And don't forget we need to divide by delta x or multiply by 1 over delta x. And of course take our limit. And we can go ahead and start simplifying our numerator. This positive 8x and this negative 8x cancel out, as well as the 40 and the negative 40. And that leaves us with negative 8 delta x. And we also have this 1 over x, so that delta x variable is going to cancel out as well. And it's just going to leave us with a numerator of negative 8 over our denominator. So now we can take the limit as delta x approaches 0 of our expression. So we have the limit as delta x approaches 0 of negative 8 over x plus 5 times x plus delta x plus 5. And that's going to simplify out and give us negative 8 over x plus 5. And if we take the limit as delta x approaches 0, we plug in 0 for delta x. And that's going to leave us with x plus 5. And that is our solution. Thank you. Bye.